Sony took a misstep. Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah.
Because at
If
first they were
every
like,
step is a misstep, is it actually a misstep, or is that how they walk?
"Oh my God, it's like the good old if a tree falls down in the woods." That's so true for Sony. If every step is a misstep. Um, so you guys probably remember forever ago they were like, "Look, we're adjacent to the MCU, shared universe going forward." Now Variety publishes that big article and they're like, "Look, we've talked to Sony and we got sources. They're pivoting. All their projects now are just going to be standalone because shared universe doesn't work anymore." So all the connections to Spider-Man and Madam Web and Kraven have apparently been ripped out now.
Oh, thank God.
But Ma- but Madame Web and Craven are still going to have those in the movie though.
Well, this is the
Listen,
problem, right? They are connections to Spider-Man inherently. They can't get away
Yeah.
from that. So can you
So,
just rip the movies out? Like,
I
I don't condone writing movies off for tax purposes, but write them off for tax purposes. So
Yeah.
I'll give you 2-3 passes.
Dude,
on this.
Madam Web is not making money. I'm sorry. It
No.
is. Oof. Yeah.
Especially
like,
when what's her name? Who plays who's the
Oh,
lead?
Dakota Johnson?
That's the one. Yeah, you know, the trailer comes out and a week later she's like bounced from her agency. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, she went to another one.
What have you guys done to me?
Oh, I love the idea that she saw the trailer. She's like, hold up. They lied. Get me out
It
of
took
here.
until the trailer for her to figure that out. Like, come down.
Well, it's like reading the interview with Sydney Sweeney. She's like, I love the Avengers, so I was super excited to be a part of that universe. Oh, you poor girl. They haven't told you yet, have they?
Would they tell her when the trailer was done that no, this is Spunk universe. This is what we do.
This is the universe where Morbius is confronted by Vulture, who's just like, I don't care. I'm in another universe. All I care about is hunting Spider-Man, who may or may not exist in this universe. Oh,
God.
so bad. I understand why you would want to like not connect to anything anymore because the whole shared universe thing isn't really working. But it's really just not working for anybody besides Marvel, and even they're struggling. But their struggles aren't shared universe. Their struggles are people have largely now just run with the narrative of MCU dead. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, when you hear something enough times, you're going to eventually believe it. It's pitiful everyone's going to have.
it's true. It's true. It's kind of crazy that that's where we're at, but I don't think much of anything is going to be lost here in terms of this. Because, like, what was it? Just a week and a half ago, we had the confirmed reports from the trades. They were like, so what they did was they were going to make this a prequel to The Amazing Spider-Man. Then they realized the years don't work. So then they pivoted to Tom Holland's and they realized, oh man, these years also don't work. And then they were like, what do we do? Well, it's going to be an original Spider-Man. No, wait, it's not going to be any. It's like, oh my God. Like,
So it's just, if you're having it in your own separate thing, completely void of everything else, it's only connected by name. It doesn't matter who you have.
yeah.
You just
Like,
you can just have that actor. It's as simple as that. But
Just
the fact they can't even figure that out, it's like, it's time for Sony to let go of Spider-Man.
agreed.
Completely.
Just here's what they need to do. Give Spider-Man back to Marvel wholesale, all the characters, Venom and everything, and just say, we just want 30% of whatever film these characters we have, you know, in terms of box office, just like the Spider-Man deal. They get 30% of the box office take after it's all subtracted. Just make an agreement with that with every Spider-Man related character, give them back to them, be like, okay, we can now just coast on free money for the rest of eternity. Like, because I mean, instead of spending $100 million on Madam Web or whatever, you could let Marvel make a Spider-Woman movie and just make 30 million easily of profit every time they make 100 million. Like, it seems like a no-brainer. Like, that's exactly what I would do. Just be like, screw it, give it back to them, let them do it. Like, and I think this is going to show that people have realized we're not falling for Sony's garbage.
I mean, you hope so, but then Venom 3 is out this year, and we had the same conversation for Venom 2. And then Venom 2 made money, and it's just like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, did like Sony learn? Because the internet like just
Sony can't learn. They have
Yeah.
they're in that classroom in school.
like they just got gaslit by Morbid Time and lost even more money. So
That was
Yeah, they
amazing.
literally gaslit themselves. That's the level we're dealing with here.
When somebody says, if you're going to finish these French fries, and you say, I want these French fries, Venom meme. It's, yeah, exactly. So, you know what? I don't want to talk about Spider-Man and the dead corpse of Sony, like, husk there drying out. And
Speaking of gaslighting, can you follow this mentality into the group and not cape for
don't
Madam Web?
listen. I got a grift going on here, okay? Okay. And some people are falling for it, so I'm gonna
Time
keep
for the grift
this
to
up.
end, please.
It will end when I see the movie, unfortunately. So we'll talk about that soon. But